Hey budget besties, welcome back to the channel. Welcome if you're new. My name is Shar and we're going to go ahead and budget out our paycheck for the third paycheck in December that I will get on New Year's Eve. So if this is the type of content that you like, budgeting, debt payoff journey, savings, just figuring out financial life in general, I hope that you subscribe and become part of the family. And let's go ahead and get into the paycheck. Okay, guys, this is probably going to be really quick because I'm a procrastinator, so I have to go to the store and get some stuff that I probably should have got like last week, but it's okay. And I have a last minute pedicure appointment, which I'm so thankful that they're open because these past couple weeks has been a whirlwind for me. Let's just say that. Okay, so I am going to budget for my full-time paycheck. What am I budgeting? $1,800. And then if you're not new here, you know I normally always just budget about $850 or $870 for my part-time job. And then the other from the children is going to be $240. And if I didn't say, this check is covering all of my expenses from December 31st through January 13th, which means with the checks in December, I have to pay my natural gas and my city utilities twice, which is not bad because they're not, that high. So with the income that I have coming in or that I'm budgeting, we are working with $202,910. Good night. Okay, so mortgage, I do half, and I'm doing $715. Now, in paycheck 1 and paycheck 2, I also put $715 to the side. This $715, I technically, on most 3 paycheck months, I don't have to do, but because I know my check in January will not be my full normal paycheck, I just want to go ahead and get this out the way so I don't have to worry about that with the first check in January. Okay, so then pest control will be $55. Our Apple Care is $14. And then I'm going to budget $125 for my natural gas. And then we're going to do $90. Last month, my city utilities was quite high compared to the year before. I don't know what that's about. So I'm hoping it's under $100. I'm going to go ahead and budget $90. And then, of course, our cruise payment is $320. So our total for our fixed expenses, and even though my natural gas and my city utilities is not a fixed expense in the true sense, in my brain, it's a fixed expense because it's not optional, right? Like variable over here, these fluctuate, these are optional, in my opinion. The credit card technically shouldn't be optional, but again, these are the first to go when things go wrong, right? But I still need my natural gas and my city utilities. So in my mind, it's a fixed expense, even though it fluctuates, because it's something that I have to have. It's not an option. Like even these down here are optional, but everything over here is not optional. And while groceries and fuel technically isn't optional, it's variable in the sense that each paycheck it can change. While yes, natural gas and city utilities does, it's not an option. I don't even know if that makes sense to y'all. It makes sense in my brain. Okay. Anyways, subtracting from my income 2,910, we're going to subtract the total of 1,319. So that gives us $1,591 for our variable. And this paycheck, I am not setting aside $200 for the Discover credit card. I will, though, up therapy to $125 because my next session is in January and the deductible resets. Groceries will be $175. These pretty much for the most part don't change. Home is going to be 15, and we're upping our fuel back to 160 because we go back to work. Spending is going to be 50. Eating out is 40. Miscellaneous is 5. And then we're going to do 15 for medication. Even though it resets in January, I have a little bit of a buffer, quite a bit of a buffer. So I'm just going to do 15. And then our checking account buffer for our bills account, we always do 10. So our total for our variable expenses is $595. So if I take that minus our leftover $1,591, we have $996. Okay, so then when we come down here, my home maintenance, it is in a high yield savings account, and this is automatic transfer, so I don't even really see this money, but I make sure to account for it. So $75 is for home maintenance, and then our Ally high yield savings is 10 per paycheck, and both of those are automatic. My sinking funds, my base amount is $250. This includes my 6-month premium for my car insurance, my annual subscriptions, which include like AAA, Netflix, Sam's, Amazon. And then I've added some new ones. So in January, I'm going to have to rethink. I think I'm going to have to add more to that amount because I've added a couple annual subscriptions. And then our savings challenge for this month, we're going to do 60. I did forget a category. I need to write it in here. Well, I didn't forget. This is something that I just thought about. This is extra cruise savings. I need to buy new clothes because one of the side effects of my medicine is weight loss. And while it hasn't been extreme weight loss, majority of my clothes do not fit. So I have to buy new clothes. This also, I need to pay for excursions, gratuity, the drink package. And since it is our first cruise, we need to, buy some of the other accessories that you pretty much will probably only buy like your very first time or your very first cruise. You won't buy them every cruise. And that's stuff that I will order from Amazon. So I need to put extra towards that. So let's see what we're working with. Oh, why did I clear that out? So we have 996. We're going to subtract our 75, our 10, our 250, and our 60. So we're left with $601. And I did check my account on the IRS website. And I am safe to say we're going to pay this debt off with this paycheck. And so I met a goal, which was to pay this off in 2025. And I have to thank this budget community and this channel because I think having this channel, filming it, uploading it, like it held me more accountable to my own debt. I don't know how that works or why that works so well for most people, but it does. And so I am very appreciative that you guys tune in, you leave your comments, your suggestions, because wow, it's amazing. So I looked and I know that I only owe $300 and that is paid off. So if I take my $300 from what's remaining, that means I have $301 that I am going to put towards our cruise savings. And then I know eventually, like some of the stuff I need to buy on Amazon, I will have to times it times 4 because of my children, and they have no problem, paying their share. I just haven't figured out what that is, so I'll just purchase it and we'll do it that way. So our total amount, let's make sure that we did this correctly. Yes. Okay. So our total is $996. which means we have 0 remaining. And then when I actually can see my paycheck, I believe it will come probably on the 30th, the day before. Then I will come back through and we will do the actual together. And I may have some rollover. And so at that point, we will see what that rollover will be and where I will put that. And if, my income comes in higher or lower, we will have to adjust on that as well. So that's all I have for you guys. So I thank you for tuning in. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you're not subscribed. And I will see you in my next video. Until then, have a wonderful, beautiful, blessed day. Oh, and Merry Christmas. Bye.